Hello, hello, hello. You are riding in the car with Uncle Coach, where I'm just giving you my own opinion on whatever's going on. This is unedited and unscripted. And I just got done listening to, so we know about the president catching the virus. That's not what bothers me. We heard his stance on the debate. He made fun of Biden for wearing a mask. He don't wear a mask, at least not like Biden does. He'll wear a mask if he needs to. But none of that bothers me. What bothers me and what sparked me to jump on this was I'm listening to the news. Now, when you're listening to the news, make sure you're listening to multiple sources, not just one. There's biasness everywhere. We want to make sure we're getting the right information. That's my disclaimer. Okay, so they're talking about the president knew that somebody in his group had the virus. They still kept it calm. He still decided to do his thing. That's still not what bothers me. What bothers me is as our officials, our governing parties tell us to wear a mask, social distance, do our part to relieve our world of this virus. We hear that in the White House, none of these rules apply. They have an option to wear a mask. A mask is, sitting there for them, but they don't have to put it on, and they choose not to. Okay. They ask us to social distance, meaning, having meetings, you gotta either get a bigger room or lower your participants of the meetings. They don't do that. They still continue to be all in one room, all on top of each other, touching everything, hugging, shaking hands, all that jazz. So, and the reason why that bothers me so much is one of the things I like to say is these politicians really don't care about us. They just care about their election. That's it. If you ask me, both sides of the field, they both have good things to offer, to say. I think equally both sides are pitching, the right things to do to the world. However, what they're saying and what they're doing is two different things. They're saying what they need to say to get reelected, but then their actions are giving us something else. And this is on both sides, Democrats and Republicans. But to me, this was a big one in terms of these politicians saying, we're going to ask y'all this, but at the end of the day, we're going to do what we want to do. We don't care. I mean, I have my own reserve on wearing these masks. I don't fully feel the necessity of them. However, thinking about my neighbor, which is what we should be doing, I wear the mask. I go to work every day, and there are days that there is nobody around me, and I want to take that mask off so bad. But what I don't know is when somebody will just randomly pop up around me. So I got to be prepared, so I keep my mask on. Our politicians, they should be leading the charge in all of this, but they're not. We as a people need to be mad at them. They're creating these systems that we're upset with, but we're fighting each other. We're not fighting the creators. And look what the creators are doing. They sit above all of this. For those who are in poverty, really struggling, it's the creators that made these rules for you to stay in poverty, for you to continue to struggle. But yet, we're fighting the wrong fight. They say everybody needs to get out there and vote. It's very important. It is important. but it's also important to know who you're voting for. Know what you're voting for. You know what? It doesn't even matter about who you're voting for, because if, in my opinion, they're gonna get elected and then throw up the middle finger anyway. Know what you're voting for, and then fight for what you're voting for. See, there's a lot of policies out there that, as we are mad and frustrated, there's laws that exist. We just don't know about them. We need to educate ourselves. Really, really educate ourselves. Because it doesn't matter who's in office. I mean, Donald Trump doesn't dictate what happens in my neighborhood. The neighborhood dictates what happens in my neighborhood. Donald Trump doesn't dictate me being kind to somebody. I dictate that. We dictate that. You know, they technically got a bigger job to do, and they need to do their job. But it's our job to be civilized. A lot of these issues that we're having, yes, we can be mad at who we want to be mad at, but looting, vandalizing, destroying things, that's not going to solve nothing. It's going to make things worse. So people, look at what these politicians are doing to us. Look at how they really don't care. If we act against them, let them fear them not getting reelected because that's all they care about, maybe things change. But we got to start with ourselves. You know, we got to clean up ourselves. We got to clean our house. We got to clean our streets and let them see that, you know what, we really are serious and we really do want better. But we got to do better for them to want to do better. That's my disclaimer. Again, you are riding the car with Uncle Coach. Have a good, blessed day.